Mass Effect. Now that I have my coffee and some cookies, let's talk to people. While I drink and eat. I look so weird in this scene.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Sure.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book
Have
so
a seat.
far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard? How informal.
This a personal observation, Caden?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you. As more than a source of Prothean data.
5-year-olds.
She's a
What the
very
fuck do you care?
interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Why do you care there is no option like that?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Bioware games where everyone loves the main hero, whoever it is.
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret.
Why would you get Turians and not Asarians?
Asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Yeah, good question.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." When I told him my dad wasn't in the war, he'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Are you saying I'm cutting corners somewhere?
I'm saying it's probably inevitable that we'll have to, and when that happens, I want to help you. When someone important to you is up on a ledge, you help them, keep them from mistakes better made by a kid.
This is a weird conversation.
Important, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
You're out of line.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Caden.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any
I guess.
intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Caden.
Well, she was
I'd like
going on various planets alone in ruins. So I guess she is pretty adventurous, Liara. I get what he means, but still. Not the word I would have picked, I guess. Maybe he meant it in a different way. Quite possible. Subtext matters. TLX008. That was fast. God damn it. Yo, requisition officer.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah, I'm looking to sell all my crap.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
All the threes. And these are kinda crappies as well, so sell them. Okay, we'll keep the rest for now. 6 compare. Oh, no. I don't have a... Got some heavy armor. Human. That seems nice for... What? They're exactly the same. How can that be? I'll take this for Ashley. I already have this. I guess that's it. Let me fix the inventory on people. Alright, I need one for you too. Sorry. But I don't have any so far, so we'll have to wait. You, on the other hand, yeah, that's much better. Doesn't look that good, but it's much better. Rex Shepard. That was the wrong person. We're okay. Alright. No. Yes, this is extremely better. Alright. You know what? I think I can sell all the rest too. Let me do that.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Sell everything. We'll get new stuff soon enough. Alright, he has the same things, so... Alright. Talk to people.
Good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen
No
much
weapon
action?
calibration in this game.
Well, not as
for
much as
Garrus.
you, but
That was extremely annoying
I've
in the
seen
second
some
game.
Interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
Really? The Alcor.
This case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test
Creepy.
tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden.
Jesus Christ.
So you could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed.
Didn't have any
Citadel.
military ships to follow
I told
it
them those
or something.
hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. Well, what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
That's weird, by the way. There's a fleet patrolling the Citadel. How the hell did he get out without them following to, I guess, another distance? They were worried about the hostages, right? Don't have any marines or the equivalent of a SWAT team? I'm not sure.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Kepler. Too many things to do.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Well, it depends on the family, I guess.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That's between you and her.
Scuttlebutt says otherwise. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Hardcore.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Did
All right.
anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention
Renegade
your
options
father
are
at
so
all.
funny.
Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space. But he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed.
Oh yeah, she likes poetry. I forgot about that.
Suffered greatly, both with those that love me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Yeah, it's your problem.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
Easily.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Alright, that was interesting. She has a nice backstory. Anyone else? Tali, I guess, and then we'll go explore some more.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands.
Okay, relax. You build that up a bit. Also, he's an asshole.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us
I thought
better
that was
understand
sarcastic.
death. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
That is true.
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk
Yeah,
about something else.
Like what?
nothing.
I should go.
See you later.
But it's nice that you see more of some of the things they say in the first game, in the sequels. Alright, let's go explore some more. Now that I talked with everybody, got a mission out of that too. Ring. I want to speak to Joker too, but meh, later. He has a much shorter role in this. I've checked everything else, right? I think so. In this game than the sequels. Alright, I think. Did I check all of those? I'm not sure. Alright, Andos and Farinata. Sure. I don't remember. The problem is some quests you can find them only if you actually go there. Guess I can pick a couple of quests I have right now and then exploring some more. So, Kersel, Kepler, not that, maybe that, Voyager, and what? Really? And there was one in this too, and I missed him. Alright, this... let's try that again. I guess I can look around since I'm here. Haven't I already been here? I think so. Yeah, alright. This system... no, not right now, the local cluster. That's not it. What was it? What am I missing? Where the hell is that thing? So I did that. I didn't do this, I guess. Nope, I did that. Okay, I'm missing something. Let's try that again. In the HAN system of the Gemini Sigma cluster. Ah, okay. In the D system of the Hades Gamma cluster. Gemini Sigma cluster and Hades Gamma cluster. Hades Gamma cluster. Where the hell is that thing?
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
I'm on it, Admiral.
Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts.
Okay.
We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Bonk, Gagarin. I guess I'll start with you. Why not? Let's go kill some Geth. That was fast. First planet I picked. Geth. So we'll take these guys because they have high electronics. That's a nice skybox. Yeah. So pretty. But, oh, the game sold my interlay. My Steam, yeah, doesn't actually work. Well, alright then. Where am I going? I guess I'm going that way. Oh, I jumped backwards. That was a bad use of those things. God damn, that's so pretty. That is insanely pretty. This is more of what I want out of games. Also, we have done the fucking fantasy thing a ton. Let's do some more science fiction, cyberpunk, stuff like that. We have 100 fantasy games for each science fiction or cyberpunk or steampunk game that comes out. I mean, come on. I expect great things from CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077, I think it was called, something like that. Anyway. They've proven they are a fantastic studio and I can't wait to see some science fiction from them. Of course that will come in probably 3 years at least, so yeah. Alright, what do we have there? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ooh, level up. Cool. Yeah, let's take some more Spectre training. Garus, what do you want? 1 point only? Well, crap. I guess we'll reach that stage. Alrighty, hit that and then we'll go there. This is on the other side. Of course, I actually like science fiction much more than fantasy. This. Huh. Weird, I haven't seen that before. Is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hardshot computer can't identify the species. They must have been brought here from an unknown world. I'm not sure what it looks like. Apart from creepy. Looks like a dragon, maybe. Mass Effect and Dragon Age are in the same universe, I think. Of course, in different timelines. And that was not in the map, by the way. Interesting, I didn't know or remember that you have points of interest not shown in the map. Crash probe.
Into position.
Cool. Enter a map. Okay. Done. Let's move on. I think also Mass Effect 1 is the only Mass Effect I haven't actually got any DLC for it. The DLC for it was kinda I did get most, if not all, of the DLC for the story DLC at least. For Mass Effect 2, so I will be playing some of that in my playthrough. And also I got some of the DLC for Mass Effect 3, and I plan to get the Leviathan and Citadel, whatever those things are, before I start my Mass Effect 3 one. The problem, of course, with the DLC is that Origin sucks, and by that I mean the problem with not having EA games on Steam is the DLC is never on sale. About I don't know, Mass Effect 3 for 5 you can buy it now, but the DLC will cost you like 20, 30 if you want to get all of them. It's huge bullshit. Ah! Wow. Stop failing at life. That was insanely bad. Alright. I'm getting a ton of money out of this too. It's pretty cool. It's just crappy for all the good things that Origin does as a service. It has great speeds, it was first to implement returns. I'm not using the early access thing, I don't think. Is it even on PC? I'm not sure actually. I think it's not yet anyway. Maybe when Windows 10 comes out. But it's a pretty good client, it has good speeds, it implements some good things like refunds. And you can get the base games cheap, but the DLC is insanely expensive. Alright, I see some Geth here. Or enemies, but I'm guessing they are Geth. And it looks like turrets. But first, let me loot this. There? No. Alright, magnesium. I'm always going right for some reason. Wow. Thankfully you can do that again. Because I suck. Alright, where are the enemies? That is one and something is firing at me, I think. But I can't see it. Ah, there they are. Can I can't actually... Wow. Okay. You bastard. Come on. There we go. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Alright, there is a couple of more upstairs, so let's go that way. Try not to go from the road. Thankfully the Mako can climb anything. Hammerhead was such a disappointment, especially since you could put it with rifle bullets and kill it. Crappiest vehicle ever. Alrighty, now everything is dead. Let's move on. Jammed, really? Okay. That's a lot of snipers. Really, you're not dead? What the fuck? Who are you? There is one more guy somewhere. But I can't see them, so let's go close. Ah, there they are. And there is a tower. Nope, it's not a tower, it's a Colossus. Ooh. That's impressive. A Colossus is pretty cool. Oh, that actually hit me. Need to be more careful. I said as I didn't dodge the second attack.
3 to go.
Well, doesn't matter. Let's loot them. I'm pretty sure the Mako will auto repair when we go back at the Normandy. We'll see. But yeah, it should auto repair. Bum, 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 bum. Man, I love this series so much before Mass Effect 3. I really hope the various DLC can help with me disliking the series after playing that. I guess it's the second time, so I won't be so annoyed with it anyway. This is what it is. Lithium. Okay. Πέσακα. Ματάρ. Μην ματάρ. Best online race. Easily. Aha. Okay, that's cool. Landing is prohibited by law. Again, some of these small details are really cool. You know what, I don't really need you since I'm actually killing them with the tank, but sure, why not? Alright, look at that shit. So good. Actually, let me... yeah. Okay. We'll go for that first. This is one of the planets that has big mountains, but still not the planet I mean, it's only a couple of planets that have really difficult to traverse parts. Come on, you can do it. Because this is one of them. Is it on the top? It's probably not at the top, and I'm climbing for no reason. There it is. Slowly, slowly. Why is my helmet showing? I guess because I'm... Where did I remove that, by the way? I don't remember. Okay. This way. Crap. Fine, that will do. Captain Thane. Why? Who the hell knows? That's a weird place for a dog tag. Alright, time to go that way. Gonna slowly. Nope, don't do that, don't do that. I don't think it's gonna be down there. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that way, so let's not drop down. For no reason at all. Because that will be a bit to climb. Other way. I always wondered the way this thing handles. How the fuck did they not throw up everywhere? I guess I have some inertia stabilizers or something, because that would be insane being into that where it goes crazy all over the place. Ah. Well, this down really? Get them, fine. Down, down, down. And yeah, the Mako is actually repaired. Which makes sense. So, again, this is one of the annoying planets.
Yeah.
Alright, save it. Quick save serial. What?
Clear.
Why? That's weird. High explosive 5. Yeah. Much better. Of course, I could have gone directly to that and not bother with everything, but I like to explore now and again. I see the guess. Well, I see them on the minimap. Come on. Alrighty, let's see. Where are they? Can I see them from here? Yes, I can. I can't see anything. That's one down. Yeah, I want to go there. Where the hell are you people? Alright, there you are. That is a ton of them. Alright, let's kill the turret first. It's annoying me. What the f... I didn't see that. Stop. Shoot at that. Alright. That's another one. I can't see anything. Get them. Alright, that works. Fucking assholes. Skeleton, combat scanners. Cool. Is that something? I think it's something. No, you can't interact with anything.
Right behind you, Shepard. Just lead the way.
You would think those things you could use them, but nope. Alright. 2 out of 4 down. Let's go. Alright, next thing. Yeah. Alright. More Geth. This quest is basically go there and kill X things. Not one of the best quests. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go for the outposts. Go straight for it and be done with this, so we can do more interesting things. Thanks. Everybody needs more subs. Well, let's take this since I'm here anyway. Why am I jammed? It's a trap. Whoa. Yeah, damn, that's complicated one. Fine. We'll take those. I guess there are some Geth here somewhere. I wonder if the map works. Yes, it does work. Straight ahead. Well, the music is, as mentioned, the trailer is provided by Google. Really. The trailer is kinda crappy because I made it. Just got a bunch of games I play together. That was a nice song. Unfortunately, I forget the name right now who made it, but it's in the description if you like it. Yeah, damn, I need to heal. Colossus die. Yeah, let me heal. That's not it. Can I not heal? Why? Don't I have enough? Crap. Well, that's not good. Can't see anything. I can't see anything. This is a bad place. This is a horrible place. Let's see.
We're hit.
Yeah, no shit. Can you die, please?
Taking hits.
Come on. There we go. Come on. One more. Well, two more. Is that it? Nope. Is that it? No, because otherwise I wouldn't be jumped. I can't see anything. Let's go closer. Who remains? That guy. Alright, that was... I almost got destroyed. Is the stream buffering? Let me check it out on my side. Whoa. After I try to survive this. That's a lot of people. Oh, can't see anything.
Under fire.
Yeah, we're pretty screwed.
Outposts done. We're halfway there.
Alright, what do you mean 2? That should be 3. Anyway, let me check the stream. Oh. If you are downloading, that's probably the issue. Which has been, you know, a bit weird lately. The last week or so. At least. Alright, let's see. Okay, stream's fine on my end. On my screen anyway.